Navia was quite a surprise to me. I deemed her irrelevant. I was jaded as a main of the owner of the Jade Chamber herself, and it was clear as day. It was fun blasting these motherfuckers to high heaven. And I know her banner literally just ended, but I was on a Genshin content creation celibacy, and only now do I have time to make a video. And Navia is the purest example of Genshin's power creep in full effect. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTube. It's your Slime King, the Geoman, and welcome to another video.
From Despina with love.
Navia is an extremely versatile character that contrasts the Geo element quite well. Navia's kit consists of an infusion passive with a 2-charge Gunbrella nuke on her skill, an AoE Geo application on her burst. That's relatively simple enough, but what separates her from other Geo units is one of her passives that heavily increases the multiplier of her skill with how many crystallized shards you pick up. The passive essentially funnels her in a team that cannot be mono Geo, which is unironically the best thing that ever happened to her. Rito. And this is the crux of her versatility. By being forced to have other elements to amplify her talents, she eliminates the greatest flaw of Geo teams. They don't really synergize with any other element. At first look, Navia is definitely a hyper carry on field infusion, high multipliers, more on the quick swap side for sure, but definitely the focus of your team. However, what makes her Geo's most versatile is her ability to become a crystallized bot.
Huh?
Give her Bakairi Aquamarine, some EM on your subs with Archaic Petra, and at least 140 ER. And you, my friends, are looking at the best crystallized bot that deals damage with her skills, generates crystallized shards with her burst, and gives damage percent and provides attack based on EM.
Huh?
Did you at least entertain the thought? I did. I know, it's a terrible idea. Just like everything in my life. But the fact that the theory feels like it could work is a testament to just how versatile Navia really is. Then you put it into practice and run Navia instead of Zhongli in a Sino team with Naida and Beidou. Granted, it has damage reduction from Beidou. I only reset it a few times, I swear to God. The Tulpa spikes my ping every fucking time he does his stupid attacks. It works. Trust me, I've cleared it. You just gotta take my word for it. Crystallized bot Navia works as long as you have enough ER around 140, 150, less with Fab to burst every rotation. And that team I showcased earlier, while being one of the worst showcases of a support Navia, proves the point that if it works in that kind of a team, it could work in far better optimized situations for a crystallized bot Navia. And if you want her to deal some damage in those scenarios, then having a damage reduction unit like Beidou, Sincho, or Dea, or just get good by dodging will also help by allowing her to build less EM and more damage attack percent. Her kit allows her to fit seamlessly into most rotations, as purely off-field Navia would just enter the field once every 12 seconds to do 2 skills in a burst. Another added benefit is that she can somehow fill time if you have less ER requirements on your teammates to burst every rotation on time. Undeniably, blasting these motherfuckers with her Gunbrella is fun. There's a degree of decision making when to hold skill to aim and hit all the enemies, or focus on one enemy that provides just enough emergent gameplay for it to not become too repetitive. The visceral feeling of shoving a Gunbrella into a preferably male treasure hoarder's ass and seeing him inveritably explode in orgasm is a feeling I haven't felt since Bronya shoved her rifle up mine. And that's how I realized Navia power creeped every other Geo unit in the game. Let's brush aside that no other Geo unit has made me feel this way, lest we miss the forest for Navia's bush. Geo has prided itself in extremely high multipliers as a result of not having any other synergy but with itself. However, as the time has gone on, the HP of enemies continues to increase, And once highly mighty powerful multipliers of Ningguang or Noel have failed to keep up. Off-field DPSs like Albedo have failed to stay relevant because the goddamn flower always self-destructs, and as such, Navia ends up being better off-field as a crystallized support than that. In some ways, Navia just ends up replacing a lot of what Zhongli wants to do, provided that the crystallized shield is enough to keep you alive, barring EOR requirements. Navia provides a survivability while providing more damage, provided, again, if you live through it. Navia is just flat out better than Mono Geo Reliant Tarataki Ito. And to top it all off, Navia is just better than Eula. Navia does not have strict requirements to reach max potential of her skill, can switch off whenever she wants to, and is more versatile in team building. It is clear as day that Navia is just better than not just her Geo colleagues, but also the vestiges of the bygone era hyper carries of the past. Power creep.
Slime King, Twitch, Discord, Celebratory Jackie.